Hi, my name is Kate Markovitz, and I am grateful and humbled to be sharing more about myself with you today. I'm a cradle Catholic, though I'm finding my Catholic upbringing is a bit different than most. My siblings and I went to a great public school in the suburbs of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and we're always very active in our parish. In my 20s and early 30s, I became more of a lukewarm Catholic or on my schedule Catholic until 2022 when I discovered Bible in Year and actually the Hallow app. I really consider myself a revert to Catholicism and now am very active in our parish, teaching in our whole family catechesis program, going to Bible studies, and volunteering. So Hallow already gets so much credit in my life. I am married to my middle school sweetheart. We're about to celebrate our 13th wedding anniversary, and we have a wonderful 8-year-old daughter who has taught me the most about God's love and forgiveness. We also have this one snoring over here. I'm sorry if you can hear him. He's our 12-year-old Springer Spaniel, and he is very loud when he sleeps. We call him Old Man Markovitz. We moved away from the area for a bit, but actually settled back in our hometown because we are surrounded by friends and family. My daughter grows up with her cousins, both sets of grandparents, 5 great-grandparents, and I truly wouldn't have it any other way. I attended Penn State University and got a degree in math and secondary ed and taught in top-performing schools, including my alma mater, until we moved away out of state for a bit. It was then I discovered a passion for business and got my master's in organizational leadership. And I worked on a very small team for a New York Times best-selling author as their content developer, writing newsletters, content for her books, and developing and running programs. I then moved home in 2016 and finally got pregnant, which was an extremely difficult journey. I became passionate about helping mothers, especially through postpartum, and wrote and self-published a book called The Postpartum Grace Guide, and that has morphed into a multi-resource shop. We've sold over 7,000 copies of the book and are consistently a star seller on Etsy. But to support that business venture, I worked my way up in becoming an executive director with a mission-driven company called Beauty Counter. I maximized my sales while I was at that company and also recruited over 120 women to join me in sharing that mission. So in short, I love small businesses. They are where my heart is, and the challenge that you talked about is something that actually I'm used to working in. But that's enough about me. I want to share with you how I would present Hallow to a Catholic school. The world is noisy. The distractions are constantly at our fingertips, and yet everyone wants to know, how do I pray? How do I stay focused in this chaotic world? The best way to support your students and teachers is to meet them where they are in the environment that they're living in. And today, that includes the ease of technology and a well-developed app. Hallow is the #1 prayer resource because it helps its users find God's peace through a modern prayer experience. It takes the best of the Catholic faith prayer and traditions and updates them to meet the modern busy world. With over 10,000 sessions, curriculum support, and a success team, you're able to partner with Hallow and make it work for your school to create a culture of prayer. As one student said, this is the Spotify for my prayer time. In a recent case study, there was a 163% average increase in student prayer time during an Advent prayer challenge. Imagine this increase in your school. So the next time a student asks, how do I pray? You can respond, start with Hallow. I told my daughter that I had to make this video and if there was anything that I should make sure I include, so I want to close with her words. She said, I'm Kate, I'm a good person, I love Jesus, I love going to Mass and praying the rosary. Oh, and make sure they know that you use Hallow every morning when you sit on the couch and drink your coffee. So I thank you so much again for this opportunity and best of luck on your move, Nathan.